Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good? Honestly, Sanji showing up and popping off, man. You gotta love it. But at the same time, man got absolutely blitzed. So I don't even know if he's still okay. I'm hoping he is, but if someone like Luffy, who has been with them all this time, is that worried about him, it's pretty safe to say this is not like a good occasion, or even this damage that he's seeing probably would have put him down and hurt him pretty bad. Given that, excuse me, given that, it really does showcase Sanji has some durability if he comes out of this and can still fight well enough to keep up with everybody, right? If he's not just already taken out of the fight, because with him saving Momonosuke, it's good, but at the same time, he could offer so much more. And if this is his run like starting to come to an end, which I don't believe it should, because I mean, to be fair, King is a beast. Not only did he hear like the tiniest thing that Shinobu did, he ends up throwing her so hard she bounces off a building after cracking some of it and pretty much gets knocked out. And this is someone, ninjas have crazy training, and if it's anything like are the ninjas we hear about or any different, then it should be pretty understandable that she's gone through a lot and been hit hard. But this might have been the hardest she's ever been hit, right? Like this absolutely knocked her out before she could even react. Like she got grabbed, thrown, and then that was it. She was just out. And thanks to Momonosuke screaming, she actually regained consciousness and caught herself. So Sabo showing up and doing what he does right after that was what really kicked things off, and I mean that in the best of ways because he kicks only. It was kind of interesting that King was following up only with kicks. Sure, he was blocking with his hands, but most of his attacks are kicks. And then he's just like, you know what? Dinosaur form. I'm not kicking you no more, bro. I'm just gonna run this beak through your stomach. So that looks painful. Overall, the most hype thing to look forward to is how the heck is Luffy going to get past Big Mom, bro? It looks like with Frankie showing up in them, that's his best bet to get out of this situation. Because if Frankie can do this and knock her over, it's pretty safe to say that he might be able to distract her a little bit, right? If that's the case, then it makes sense. Luffy gets away, actually goes and fights Kaido, the person who needs to be brought down in this place, because to be fair, even if Big Mom is the only one that got defeated here, or yeah, if she was the only one that got defeated, it wouldn't help Wano necessarily. Someone like Big Mom isn't going to stay here and try to conquer it after it's gone if Kaido were to lose it, in my opinion. And even if she did try to stay and conquer it, it would have to be something that she's then away from her other area, right? Like she loses having the freedom just to go back to Whole Cake Island and stuff like that. Which you telling me you think she wants to stay at a place that isn't a whole cake or that is? You know what I mean? Personal choice. Where would you stay? A place that's made of candy and food, or a place that's just screaming war, like war between the people that own it, and also they want the freedom of everybody else who thinks they deserve the area, right? Like Momonosuke believes he should be the shogun, and if that is the case, there's other people that are going to fight for that tooth and nail, just point blank, period. So those are the types of people you're dealing with when it comes down to the ownership of Wano afterwards, if Kaido is defeated, who's going to step up and try to take over and try to fight back against Momonosuke's rule, if anybody, outside of just like maybe some angry Kaido pirates. But we got Jack, Queen, King, all the ones are capable of doing the most on Kaido's team. And as of right now, the monsters up top are handling Jack easily. King just got distracted by one Straw Hat and put all of his attention into fighting just Sanji. So it's like these people aren't so intelligent that they can't tell if they go and just help Kaido, that this whole thing would probably be in the way worse position for the heroes than it would the villains at that point. But instead, they're here worrying about one person like Momonosuke who can easily be captured after everything is said and done, right? Like, if you think he can escape after going through this, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be hard to find him. Let alone, where would they get any more strength to be able to rival that of Luffy's help with all these people here? So, overall, we were getting really close to that 1,000 episode, and people really don't think this episode is going to be ridiculously crazy and be over the top like Toei is promising. Okay, the studio where they have already showcased that they're going over the top with some of these fights compared to what I'm hearing about the manga. Yeah, they're about to now then go over the top of the stuff that they're going over the top with. All right, think about that. Regardless, I am pretty hyped to see what they pull out. The animated studio of these guys have been doing so well with certain Dragon Ball Super fights that now that they're putting all their efforts into One Piece, it's only clear as day that there's these huge hype animation moments that just have me eyes open and staring at the screen. So I really do hope next week's episode and the one after that are going to be ridiculous, because you can't talk us up like this and leave us hanging. So we'll see what they got. Overall, I hope you all have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I have your boy, the Anime G, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.